From 6th century.
6th century.
But
which century?
6th.
6th
Yes.
century. Yeah, 都说的
From 6th century we have the Skopje fortress, and also we have the stone bridge. We will cross that bridge, the oldest bridge in Macedonia. But what happens? Here there is museum, now it's closed because they are still working inside. They find money from Bronze Age, also money with the face of Alexander the Great, Philip, also King Dusan from Serbia. And when they have that research, they found that the money belongs from 4th century, because behind that money with the faces of our greatest people who lived here. Also, they found smaller one which is from 4th century. That means that not from 6th, maybe from 4th century is the fortress. But that is still not official. That's why I'm just talking about that. Said, you must be crazy. But they were coming again and again and again. And after that, one day, Pasha said, okay, I will give you to build a church. But the church must be smaller than our mosque. You can see how big is the turban.
How tall?
So the church must be smaller and uglier inside than our mosque. That was not problem for us, like Macedonian people. They built the church, but how to be smaller than the mosque? They put the church underground, and the church is 3 meters underground.
Wow.
Above the walls. Not to expose the fresks and everything, they made an iconostas that is made from one piece of wood, and it's 3D curved with presentation of New and Old Testimony. And it took 7 years to finish it. And there are only 4 like that. The first thing here in the church, Saint Spas, that means Saint Salvation, dedicated to Jesus God. The second one is in monastery Lesnovsky in east part of Macedonia. The third is in monastery on Mavrovo area, and the fourth one was in Kruševo in central Macedonia. but from that iconostase we have only one small piece, because that church with the fourth iconostase was totally damaged during the fire. You can see here we have part of Mars for graves here, and also on Old Slavonic letter who was buried. This means Jesus Christ and Nika, the shortens of the Jesus, and the cross.
Nika is a place or is the name of person?
Nika is shortens for Jesus Christ.
Nika is the name.
Yes, Nika.
Jesus is a lot of name.
Or the shorten Jesus Christ. On Macedonia is Isus Christos. And here is here is a grave of one man who was born in Debar village, Brena, and Central. So we have a lot of. Sorry.
This one, I just one question. This is a graving.
The grave, yes.
Graving 墓碑.
This was also like now it is
Grave?
the yard of the church.
墓碑.
Because during the Ottoman period we don't have grave for our people. And also here we have the grave of Goce Delchev. Goce Delchev was man who took part during the Ilinden uprising during the Ottoman period. And the grave is here. The bones of Goce Delchev traveled to Skopje for 17 days because they steal the bones of Goce and they were in Sofia in Bulgaria. But we have a testimony of Goce Delchev. I want to be buried in my own country, in Skopje. That's why with some compensation or something, they bring the bones of Goce Delchev again here.
So you have a coffin here with his bone.
Yes.
This one, he's a hero.
Yes, national hero. Like we have Alexander the Great, we have also Goce Delchev. And for Goce Delchev, we have also some negotiation with the Bulgarian people because they are 18th century, but I think that is from 14th century, but we don't have steel.
Okay. But what about the earthquake? It didn't destroy
it.
It
was damaged, yes.
Oh, it was damaged?
Skopje was totally damaged, 80%.
This one? Oh, okay.
Yes,
really? So you have to kind of reconstruct it.
Yes.
And
but it's easier for churches because it's underground, yes. So, we have lions on all the sculpture. Lion is representing the strong Macedonian people. We have on our flag, former flag, also lion. That's why you will see a lot of lions.
So is our culture.
那个小的下面是山是不是？上面的那个是他的爸爸吧？
最上面的有个 Alexander，
这是他，这个是他爸爸，这边是他爸爸，这是两个。你看中年爸爸和老年爸爸，这个是他的幼年、中年和那个成年嘛。这是妈妈，妈妈指表的。
It's under reconstruction because it's very old and they are doing that every second, third year to be safe because everybody is crossing. Now we will take that bridge, the new one, also part of project Skopje 2014, and we will be on the main square.
Diktator, ja genau. Das kann ich
From opposite there, the name of that old bridge that is connecting new and old part of Skopje was Bridge of Peace. This bridge and the second one, white, I knew, also part of project Skopje 2014. The building here, eye communication, bravo. Then, sorry, my colleague. Then we have there the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. There we have the first building museum of Macedonian Revolution period, and also theater. Everything is part of year 2014. This bridge is from the civilization. And we have, for example, the Tsars. This is Ivan Vladislav, who ruled in Macedonia. All the popes, the priests, and everything. On that bridge, the name is Bridge I, we have from 19th century till today. This is like old part people sculpture, and that is with the new.
On the foundations of the old Catholic Church. The church was destroyed in the earthquake in 1963, and because the place still belonged to Catholic Church, that's why the museum is here, and that's why on the second floor there is a small Catholic chapel. Mother Teresa was born here in Skopje 26th of August 1910. Her born name was Gonja Agnes Boyagiu. She was the youngest. This is Gonja. She had older brother and older sister. So this is Mother Teresa as a child. That's her mother and her father. The head that the father is wearing, it's a Turkish head, and that shows us that they were a rich family. because in Ottoman time only rich Christians could wear this kind of Turkish hat. This is the model of their house. The house was on the square, also destroyed in the earthquake. If you go there, you can see the spot. There is a plaque.
I feel so sorry because the picture, Labong space is damaged.
Yeah, it's damaged. I was there yesterday, tomorrow.
Some scratch.
These are photos from her childhood and youth that she spent here in Skopje. Here on this photo, you can see the old Catholic church. This church was right here.
Oh.
This street is the street in front of museum.
I see.
She was baptized in this church when she was 1 day old. She was born 26th of August. Next day she was brought in the church and baptized.
Oh.
When she was 12, while she was praying in this church, she received her first vocation, first call from God. And since then she knew that she had to dedicate her life to God, but she didn't know how. When she was 18, she decided to apply in Catholic Order Loreto. They had missions in India and in Africa, and they chose her to go on a mission in India and to accept her, of course, as a nun. 2 days before she left Skopje, she made this photo. This is the last photo of her as Gonja. When she became nun,
As Gonja, what's that mean?
Gonja means small rose.
Rose.
Small rose. That's the name, the born name of Mother Teresa.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's
yes.
her name.
Yes, when she became nun, she changed the name. I will show you here.
No.
So she chose the name Teresa, She chose the name Teresa after this saint. This is Saint Teresa from Lisieux, French saint. So Gonja chose her to be her protector, her patron. And that's why she took her name, and that's how Gonja became Sister Teresa. These are photos of her as young sister working in India as a teacher. And in 1950, she formed her own Catholic congregation, Missionaries of Charity. And you will recognize them because they are not dressed like typical nuns, but she decided to wear Indian sari. She received more than 700 prizes and awards. Probably the most
700?
Yes, probably the most important is Nobel Peace Prize. She received it in 1979. Here in this museum, you can see the diploma of Nobel Peace Prize. You can see her sari.
That's her.
You can see her handwriting, letters, documents, her final vow paper, and so on.
Oh,
You can-
English.
Yes, everything is in English. English is the official language for the sisters.
Oh.
Authorized copy, only the sari is original. She died 5th of September 1997. Her grave is in India in Calcutta. She received state funeral. The process for proclaiming her for saint was started by the Pope John Paul II in 1999. In 2003, she was declared as blessed. In 2016, she was canonized and declared as saint. Now her official name is Saint Teresa of Calcutta. From Calcutta. The Pope, yes. The first, the beatification, like Blessed Mother Teresa gave John Paul II, and Saint Teresa of Calcutta gave Pope Francis. On the second floor,
What's that building?
in